Okay, hi everybody. I'm live. So, um, just an update. So, I've been saying this for about 2 weeks now that I'm creating a new platform which will allow you to get up to 2% per day on your investment. And actually, in some cases, more, but I'll explain that. So, this is just a short reminder to fill out the form below so you can be on the waiting list. All right. So this is what's happening. This is what's happening right now. There are many platforms like that are popping up like every other day, and then they leave you hanging in a week or a month. Right. So that's unfortunate. So I've been working on this to try to give you a platform that is reliable, right? And that will last for a long time. So I decided to take the plunge, get into the game. Um, so I'm doing just that. So in about probably 2 weeks, somewhere around somewhere around May, the 1st of May, right? That's the tentative time I want to start. I'll let you know the name soon. And the idea is I want to make it as safe as possible where you lose less because, well, I have to explain what that means. And you are also in control of your own funds. So there'll be three sections, there'll be three options. And hi, Jaco. So there'll be three options. Option one would be, and when you fill out the form below for the waiting list, you will tell me what option you want. Option one is where you invest your money on the smart chain. So, which means you have to give me your investment, and then I have to take it now and do actual trading with that investment so I could return up to 2%. That's one option. It's also my least favorite option. But anyway, the other option is um, you'll be able to keep your funds on your broker, and I will just give you signals when to buy and when to sell whatever crypto or whatever. All right, I'll just give you options. I'll just give you signals. So you get to keep the funds on your broker. So I don't have your funds, right? So that's option two. Option one, I have your funds. I have to use it to trade. Again, my least favorite. Option three is you just buy my bot. So, and then you can do whatever you want with your own money on your own platform, on your own broker account, right? That's option three. Now, what's the difference? So, there are differences. And again, it's all about being transparent and all that, right? There would be a monthly fee for option two and three, around 200 per month. Um, but you should make it back with your trades. The thing is this. So for those who know how to trade, you will know that if you take $100, so a lot of these 2% per day platforms, you can begin with $100, right? And you make 2% of $100, and it takes you forever to make any money. However, if you try to trade on your own with just $100 on your broker account, you run the risk of losing all of that. All right. I know it has to do with the lot size and everything, but when you trade, when you day trade, the first thing, as soon as you press buy or you press sell, the first thing that's going to happen without fail is going to go into minus because the broker has to take his fee. So automatically you're going to begin in the minus, right? And if you made a bad trade, if you made a bad trade to buy, I mean, yeah. So the bad trade was to buy, but the market was going down. It'll keep going in the minus, right? And with $100, you don't have a lot of room to spare. It's gonna take it out in 5 seconds, right? Um, and also, even if you're going in the right direction, so sometimes a trade has to go a little lower before it goes high and goes to the moon, right? So you need room. You need a lot of wiggle room. So $100 is not really something good to trade with. You can put like micro lot sizes and all that, yes, but it'll take you forever. So it's better to trade with like $3,000 or something like that if you're going to day trade on your own, so you have room to play with. Maybe 1,000, but it's still kind of risky. The option one where I have your funds, that's only good because if you just invest $100, it means your $100 is going to be placed in a pool with other people's $100 or their $500 or their $5,000. So now I can take that entire pool and I can trade with that. So there's room for it to go into minus and then back up, right? So your $100 could go into that pool. That's the only advantage. And my hope is that the majority of you will take the option to keep your own money and trade on your own broker. I will prefer to handle less of people's money. But I know some people need it because of the $100 thing. You really shouldn't trade with $100 on your broker. I don't. Some people on YouTube have done it, and it's a challenge and all that, but you don't necessarily know what you're doing yet. So I would suggest you just don't do it. You'll just lose your $100. All right, my opinion. And you can play with the lot sizes, but you have to know what that means. So speaking of knowing what that means, this is my goal. Okay, I've been in many projects and I've signed up a lot of people under me and all that and all that. And they tell me the same thing, especially those that worked. And it was life changing where they were able to pay bills and pay for this and pay for that and live, right? Of course, for those who lost money, that's another life changing event. So my platform is trying to address both of those where you're able to make extra money to do whatever and not lose money. Okay. Um, so most of you do not know how to trade, and that's fine. I'm trying to make a platform where you do not have to learn how to trade to trade. So you just get the signals, buy, sell, whatever. And on the site, we'll have some videos on to teach you basic stuff, intermediate stuff, advanced stuff. But just by learning the bare basics, you should be able to do some basic trading if I give you the signals when to buy, when to sell, what time to trade, in terms of time zones, when to trade the American market, the London market, the Japanese market, or whatever, and when not to trade and all that. Like right now, it's a Friday. I won't I won't start a trade if I were you. The markets are about to close. In terms of forex, In terms of crypto, it's all weekend, whatever you want to do. So it will have information on all of that. The website will have all of that. My hope is when you have mastered the basics, meaning click buy, click sell, click buy, click sell, knowing when not to trade at all, and self, how should I say it? And also psychology, um, knowing when to not be greedy. Okay, that's the hardest thing to do. So when you're looking at a trade and you buy and then you sell to get out of the trade and you made $200, but it's still going up and up and up, and you said, I could have gotten more money. No, no, just take the $200. Okay, just take the $200. There'll be another time because you don't know if it's going to go up and up, and then it could, you press buy again and it just turns all the way down in the opposite direction. So just don't. Um, that's called discipline. You need a lot of discipline. So just take the signals that I send you, and that's it. Whatever you miss out, leave it alone. There'll be other chances. Don't blow your account. Anyway, so once you've mastered that, my hope is you would look at the other videos and you can learn on your own. You don't have to use real money. You can use fake money. You can learn intermediate and then you can learn advanced. Because once you have mastered how to trade on your own, that's a skill that will never be able to be taken away from you. Okay? You're in control of your money. It's also my goal that even if you choose option one, where you put your money in a pool and I have to take it to trade it and then give it back to you up to 2%, eventually you will kind of move away from that and go to the option two or three where you could manage your own money. Okay. Um, there would be cutoff amounts where for option one, where I have to control your money, if the group is getting too large, I'm going to cut it off. I do not want 10,000, 5,000 people on option one where I have to manage that amount of people's money. Don't want it. It's a headache. Okay. There are all kinds of people, right? Good ones and not so good ones, right? So so I would be cutting it off. Um, Probably just about between 5 and 1,000 people. That's it. For option one. Option two and three could be 500,000 people. I don't care because you're managing your own money, right? It's not a numbers game. It's not I need more people so that I can give the 2%. No, I don't need more people, right? For option one, I don't. I don't. I have to manage whatever the pool size is and trade with that and return that, right? That's it. Don't need more people. So so that's it. Yeah. So that's my hope, right? That you will start slow and then you eventually learn how to trade on your own and do your own thing, using my signals and my bots. Um, Trying to make it as safe as possible. So yeah. So if you want to do that, just fill out the form below so I know um, what you would like, and then with the big launch, I'll send you an email. That's the main thing I need, your email. Send you an email. Hey, we are starting. This is the website. This is how to log in. Blah blah blah. Blah. Right. Um, what I'll say so far is that we're going to be using USDC. So in the meantime, you can get your USDC tokens ready. right? If you need to convert it from your bank to Binance and from Binance to USDC. So since I'm using USDC, you're going to also need BNB as gas fees. So you're going to need BNB and USDC. Yeah. So that's all I'll tell you for now until the big launch. Okay. So, and it's a comprehensive website. There are many safety features in place, and try not to give away too much. I think you would like what you see. It's a comprehensive website. I'm using lots of strategies to make it safe and to make you as much money as possible based on what you choose. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I'll make a big announcement soon. So right now, my devs are working on the sites, and they're just working out some bugs and getting everything nice and neat. And then we're gonna have it ready for you soon. Tentatively May 1st, but it could be a week after that, but around that area. Okay, don't hold me to that date. Around that area. You want to get it done as soon as possible. A lot of people are like, "When are you gonna get it done? We want to do now." Okay, just hold on. You get it done. So, um, stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Okay. All right. So that's it. Enjoy your weekend. Fill out the form below. And if you know anyone else who may want to just share the video with them. I will also say this. Let me just say this last part. I said up to 2% per day. Now, option one, where you give me your investment, I have to trade it. That's up to 2% per day. Option 2 and 3, where you get the signals, you can make whatever percentage that it gives you. Okay? There's no limit. All right? So think about that. Right? Well, I have to say something else too. So with option 2 and 3, where you get the signals and you also get, or you get the bot, you can make more than 2% per day, possibly. All right? Not guaranteed, but possibly. Also know that I don't make the markets. So even if I give you a signal, if I give you 10 signals and signal 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is good, 5 is good, 6, 7, it's possible that 3 or 4 of them could be bad signals, okay? That's just how trading works. It's not foolproof. Yes, my signals are more positive than negative, but don't think that you'll never lose. Okay, just keeping it transparent and real as possible. I actually had calls like that. He said, "Do your signals, will your bot ever lose? Do my signals ever lose?" Yes, they can. Not even a professional trader could never lose. That's not a thing. But you win more than you lose. That's the goal. That's what we try to do. That's what we do. Okay. So get that in your head, right? So the idea is to win way more than you lose, obviously. And option 1, up to 2%. Option 3 and 4, you can get whatever percent the market gives you. However, that being said, in option 2 and 3, where you get to keep your own money, still exercise control. If you enter a trade and it's a good trade, and the the take profit target has been reached, and you made $100, you made $500, do not get back in. Leave the rest alone. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay? Take your profit and go home. Don't be crying about, oh, it kept going up. I better get back in. No, never do that. Okay? Never do that. Please just leave it alone. There's another day or another trade. The software could give you 10 trades in one day. Could give you 5 trades. It all depends on the market. Okay, it can give you one, which is hardly likely, but just take the recommended trades and that's it. All right, don't be greedy and I'll just take it told me to buy now, I'll buy. Make some profit, then I'll buy again. And I'll buy again on the same trend and in that same 5 or 10 minute 10-minute period. Don't do that. Just let it go. Okay, you have been warned because that's just not good money management, risk management, and we'll have videos to talk about all of that, especially risk management. Okay. There's a reason why the bots would say buy now, um, because it got a strong signal to buy, looking at price action, looking at VWAP, looking at a whole bunch of things. But after that initial trade, anything can happen beyond that. It can keep going or it can just turn the other way. Just right. So just be careful with that. I see I have a question. Minimum deposit. Okay, so the minimum deposit. Minimum deposit for option one. I know people are used to $100. I'm thinking 500. I just haven't really decided on that yet. Speaking of minimum deposit, so between $1 and $500, it's just because starting with $100 and trying to compound it really takes forever. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I know that's how much people, the only amount they may have, but it really takes too long to do anything. You'll be waiting forever. Okay. So might be 500. It depends. And there may be ways for you to raise that $500 on my platform. Look out for that information. Also, I may be capping your maximum. So this is not one of those other sites that would get you all excited. Say, okay, if I put $100,000 in here, I'll be a millionaire by next month. This is not that kind of party. Okay, safe. I always play it safe. I'm not a very adventurous kind of person, so you won't see me skydiving anytime soon. No use in jumping out of a perfectly good plane. So I try to be safe in everything I do. All right. So I'm not going to say, hey, put in 100,000. I may be capping it to probably 50,000. Okay. So if you want to invest 100,000 on option one and be a millionaire tomorrow, this is not the place for that. There are other sites you can do for that. You can go for that. My main goal is safety. So, but if you choose option 2 and 3, you can put whatever you want because you're controlling your own money. All right. Option 2 and 3, where you control your own money, you can put $1 million. It's your money. But option one is going to be safe and boring. Okay. Not going to be putting a bunch of fluff that bringing in whole thousands of people in droves. I can put 100,000 here and be rich. No, I'm not doing that. because life can happen, and I don't want when, God forbid, something happens and now you're out hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever. Okay? Don't want that. This is going to be a really transparent, straightforward, common sense, safe platform. I don't need the stress. Okay. All right. Again, it's going to be a little boring, right? Because certain things I'm just not going to do. I'm not going to have thousands of people. I'm not going to have people investing $1 million on there. What else I'm not going to have? I forgot. Whatever it is, to be as safe as possible. But it will be as helpful as possible. I'm not going to say it now. Don't want to spill the beans and then someone takes my idea before I could even get it off the ground. But there's some really cool features that's going to be on there that will, I don't want to say excite you, but you'll get excited, but it's really to help you. Okay? It's really to help you. Okay. So that's it. Put your name in there. There are a lot of people. This is my third video. A lot of people have already put their names, so space is kind of filling up. And I'm not going to do the. So when I was doing my MBA, they talk about scarcity marketing, where you say this sale gonna last for 1 week, so get in now. So and everyone will like rush in now, and then next week we're gonna extend the sale to another week. Get in now. No, I'm not doing that. I really don't want a lot of people, especially on option one, where I have to hold their money. So there would be a cutoff amount of people on there. So okay, just by saying that, I probably just did the scarcity thing. Okay, didn't plan to. Wrong analogy. Okay, whatever it is, just put your name in there and let's just get this done. But option 2 and 3, you can do whatever you want. You can join at any time, and it's up to you because you're handling your own money. All right. So yeah, this is live. I can't really like edit out that. I just made a fool of myself. But anyway, that's life. All right. So yeah, thanks everybody. Put your name in there. Let's get it done. And somewhere in May, want to start. I'll be talking with my devs over the weekend to get everything up and running. It's basically ready, but there's some things I just want to put in place, some more safety features. And you'll be surprised with what I'm doing because, like, oh, what's that doing there? Oh, what's that doing there? Cool. So I'm hoping it works for you and is as safe as possible. All righty. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. God bless. Take care. Where's my phone ringing? Don't call me. I'm on the air.